It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan.
And recognized the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randall just a step ahead on that. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Vassell with it. McDaniels picks him up. And again, San Antonio turns it over. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Dives to the hoop. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here's Wembanyama. Randall with the block.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's McDaniels.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Castle. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They set the pick. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs trail by 5. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Timeout. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Now, here's Fox. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Minnesota leading by 5. Out to Edwards. With the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Hits it from three-point range. He has 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Clock at 6. No Sumu. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Harper. Here's Champagnie. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 6. Latrey It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McDaniels. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
And here are the Spurs, trailing by 5. Going inside. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Minnesota on top. They lead by
17.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And rebounded by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And that one is off. Spurs trail by 4. Barnes with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Harper in the corner. San Antonio again turning it over.
Timberwolves ball. Now into the lineup for San Antonio.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. So it's the Spurs now. 4-point game. Vassell wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Barnes grabs the miss. Vassell left side. Off target from outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Here's San Antonio now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Castle misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The kick out to Fox. Castle, no one around him. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
And here is Vassell. No scoring in this one. Pass to Wembanyama. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Vassell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
Minnesota making a switch here. Vassell hits them both. The Timberwolves leading. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bump. You have to hammer him there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Now Fox. 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Outside Edwards. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Wembanyama, no good.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
He just powered that
One of the game's top dunkers. They get the rebound. Randall on the follow. Randall's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
29 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Timberwolves leading by 9. A nice shot by McDaniels. 6 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Here's Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And we finish one half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. From deep, the 3 ball from Anthony Edwards.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Here's the 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Spurs trail by 14. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Pulls up on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama. Defended by DiVincenzo. Scooped up. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Wembanyama looking it over. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 14. Back to McDaniel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Vassell outside. Back to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Buries it down low. Castle's got 5.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Edwards drives in.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Back to Wembanyama. Fades. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
They swipe it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A pass to Fox. It's Vassell on the wing. A second chance effort, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Shakes him. And Edwards slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Fox, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead.
Minnesota, 52.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Unable to get the ball. Bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's Fox, sinks that one from the post. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Edwards.
Oh, my goodness, that is an outstanding finish.
Oh, my.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease there.
Spurs passing it around. Back to Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Harper in the corner. From downtown, Randall with some nice D. Here's Edwards. Puts it in off.